The Labour Party has given Peter Obi 48 hours ultimatum to resign from the party. I repeat, the Labour Party has given Peter Obi 48 hours ultimatum to resign from the party for joining the coalition. Now, a statement has been released from the office of the Labour Party. The Labour Party has consistently said it is not part of the coalition, and therefore any of our members who is part of the coalition is given within 48 hours to formally resign his membership of the party. Labour Party is not available for people with dual agenda, people with deceptive persona. The party will not avail itself to individuals who have one leg in one party and another leg elsewhere. People that in the morning they will claim to be in the Labour Party and in the evening they are in the coalition. Nearly 70% of Nigerian population are youths who are tired of the old order, tired of gerontocrats deciding their fate. The new Nigeria that the youths are dreaming of is not what can be realized from what we are seeing in the coalition. These people are opportunistic politicians who are only interested in relaunching themselves into circle of power. People who are desperate to continue holding on to power. The new Nigeria of our dream can only be realized through Labour Party, and the party is willing to lead Nigerians along that trajectory. Now, I therefore urge all members of the Labour Party to remain loyal and keep the party structure intact ahead of the future elections. This is coming from the desk of the Labour Party. Now, in a statement, so many accusations. We are aware of several nocturnal meetings between Peter Obi and some of our members. They are accusing Peter Obi of meeting their members behind closed doors, lobbying them to join him in his new party. They say we are also aware that a number of them have refused to defect with him. Allegations up and down. So Peter Obi has 48 hours from now to the Saturday morning to drop his resignation letter with the Labour Party. The same with the PDP. Damagun, acting national chairman of the PDP, Damagun has come out to say that any PDP member that is involved in anti-party activities will be sanctioned. Any PDP member that is involved in anti-party activity will be sanctioned. Now let's move over to the ADC. Like I said, the ADC have problems. Two factions. They are going to court. Now some ADC members are saying that they will be joining the APC because Atiku and Obi have hijacked their party. I don't know whether you are seeing some games there. It is agenda for agenda, politics for politics, banter for banter, oha for oha, ewedu for ewedu, whatever it is. 2027 is going to be the battle of the titans. Now, I can see the hand of the APC in all of this. Some ADC members are saying that they will be joining the APC, hence Atiku and Obi have hijacked the party. Festus Keyamo, a lawyer and also Minister of Aviation, he has come out to say that Atiku Obi belonging to two political parties is constitutionally wrong. Belonging to two political parties is constitutionally wrong. Now, some PDP members have said, we can be in the PDP and work for the ADC, since Wike can stay in the PDP and work for the APC, so we can do the same thing. I believe the instructions for ADC executive is that those that are going to hold positions in the party would resign from their various political party. Every other person can still have, it's a coalition. It's not a merger. The one APC had in 2015 is a merger, not a coalition. However, CPC merged into ABGA, some factions of ABGA, some factions of PDP, some factions they merged, ACM merged with CPC majorly, factions of ABGA and other people they merged that formed the APC. but this is coalition, people of different political parties and interests, picking interest in another political party. The executives that are going to be the flag bearers of the party will have to resign from their political parties so as not to fall guilty of what Keyamo is saying. Atiku Obi belonging to two political parties is unconstitutional, constitutionally wrong. Well, the game is the game. The game is the game. It is very important for us to note that 2027 is between the North and South. Very clear. Very clear. I said before that APC does not have the mandate of the people, in quote. APC has political power. APC is in charge of the structures. INEC is in charge of the people that determine who wins election in Nigeria of today. This system, this corrupt system, those who determine who win elections are INEC and the judiciary. And the enforcers of whatever criminality, of whatever criminal act is the security operatives, the force. The INEC will help you announce the election. Judiciary will help you upload the election. Then the people that will enforce that criminality would be either security agencies. So APC has that. Now, Dele Farotimi has come out to say that the coalition is useless if they cannot reform INEC. Now, the main problem we have is INEC. I don't think APC is even prepared for a free and fair election. APC conducting a free and fair election is suicide, political suicide. I tell you, APC conducting a free and fair election is political suicide. So, Dele Farotimi is saying, if you do not reform INEC, at least INEC is the main problem. You see what happened with the glitch and everything? It's in the table of INEC. INEC had enough money to do what they needed to do. They flopped. Nobody was sacked. That's how Nigeria is. So that flop cost Nigerians a lot of damage to the institution. The action of a particular leader caused damage to democracy, and that leader has not been sacked. That is Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. The leader is retained till today. Tells you a lot about how INEC needs to be fixed. Everybody is asking for free and fair elections. But my brother, forget it. If the coalition has what it takes to make INEC sit upright, man, it's going to be a lot. Forget the banter, forget the propaganda left, right, center. Forget the propaganda left, right, center. Tinubu is not back from Lucia. It's just the ADC and the coalition flexing themselves, flexing their muscles. Ordinarily, the Tinubu, their fighters, the influencers, APC influencers, those people attack boys of the APC. They have already started firing missiles, left, right, center. You people said Obi is a saint, but Obi is going to join structure of criminality. Una not a shame. You people are saying you want a new Nigeria. You want a new Nigeria with people that destroyed Nigeria. You are not ashamed. You people are saying this. How would people who want a morality go and join people that don't have morals? That is what APC have been saying from morning till evening. And I am also shocked at the response of the ADC. I don't know what to call ADC, whether it is Obedient, Atiku, and others. What are the responses of the Obedient? Obedient, they talk, say, so far Tinubu is removed from power. We don't care. If El-Rufai is a devil, we will paint him as a saint. This is what the Obedient movement is saying. Somebody was saying that I'm using style to campaign for the coalition. If I tell you my mind on this coalition, some people go there discouraged. I'm telling you what people are saying, the reactions we get on social media, online. I'm telling you the reality. I tell you, Tinubu is ahead of every other person, number one, because he has political power. There's no way APC can run a free and fair election, so we give it to the rigging of the elections and perversion of justice on the side of the APC. And that is a fact. That is the truth. There's nothing beyond that. APC does not have the mandate of the people. That is a fact. You can see how people are all around social media saying that even though Atiku is bad, El-Rufai is bad, this or that, even though they are bad, we want to remove Tinubu first. I think Tinubu is one of the most hated politicians in Nigeria. I'm telling you, Tinubu is one of the most hated politicians in Nigeria. But I know a lot of Southwesterners, a lot of them would align with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, looking at the hardship and suffering and the monies that will go their way. They will align with him. But in a real sense, if you are running a free and fair process, my brother, inside the APC, inside the APC coalition and opposition, inside the APC, the opposition in APC is more dangerous than the opposition. I'm saying it now. You are using emotions to look at the whole thing. Because I said coalition is doing, if the coalition is having an edge, I will say the coalition is having an edge. If the APC under Tinubu is having an edge, I will say Tinubu is having an edge. Does not mean I'm supporting a Tinubu. At the point in time, people said I was supporting Tinubu. I'm using style. My brother, the fact is the fact. What is going on is what is going on. I'm telling you, as it stands now, without reforming INEC, Tinubu is winning this election. If like when they go carry everything, if they don't seek for reforms, somebody had advised the president that they should start cashless policy like they did for him 2023 or 2022. Emefiele and Buhari, the cashless policy that affected Tinubu, she should start cashless policy so that so many things, if Tinubu come back like this, they go back to the drawing board. The APC does not have anything beside. If I say this when you say I'm campaigning for the coalition, the APC does not have anything to present to a hungry population, a hungry and desperate population of Nigerians. I'm telling you. What is it that you're going to tell the people that the president has done? The only thing that the APC can do is that the president is setting a foundation and we will repeat. That is if people will trust the APC. APC with Buhari. The APC knows that people will not really trust them. So it's not about you are using style to support Obian. See, Obi is unlikely to be choosing from the coalition. It is unlikely. But the people from the obedient movement are saying that they are sure Obi will be choosing. My opinion, my personal opinion is that Obi is likely to be chosen from the coalition. Because as I see them there, Atiku and Co, I look at it, would Obi be marketable among these politicians and their influence? Other Nigerians can support Obi in Northeast, in North Central. Yes, in North Central. But how would they market Obi in the core North? So it is unlikely. If they are going to choose Obi, they are going to deputize Obi with Atiku, so with El-Rufai, so that they can get more prominence in northern Nigeria if they are going to use Obi. But I really look at the coalition. I don't think these people are even ready for an Obi thing, except they put El-Rufai there. And if you put El-Rufai, there are consequences for North Central votes. I'm telling you a lot. And also another thing that's going to determine is what will happen during the APC primaries. Whether they are going to drop Shetima and use somebody else. The person that they will use determines whatever it determines. I'm telling you. Even in the coalition, I see some people who have personal vendetta. You can call them moles. You see, 2031 is very, very critical for northern Nigeria. But the fear that Tinubu will relegate so many northern politicians by 2027 if he wins the election may be one of the reasons why they are motivated to form this coalition. I have said it, I'll repeat it again. Let me repeat it again because people you did not get me. In a free and fair contest, the coalition has an edge. I don't know. Because only Southwest votes cannot deliver a Tinubu. It's a lie. They can play politics down north, but largely, if it's a free and fair election, people are not restricted from voting, a lot of people will come out and you see a lot of changes. You know that the population of people in a particular place will determine who becomes president, even though they are not indigents. So the APC would not be going through that route. Is political suicide. Aside that, I can bet you APC cannot win any election that is conducted with free. Some APC people are telling the coalition that the coalition that unseated Jonathan is different from this coalition we are seeing. Jonathan, number one, Tinubu is not Jonathan. And mind you, the person who wants to unseat is the president. And look at what he has done within 2 years. How he has colonized everything and everywhere. How he has destroyed opposition. Even PDP now, I just give them 1 month max. 1 month max. They are going extinct. There's nothing you can tell me about that. Look at Labour Party. Threatening a P2B. You are threatening P2B. P2B, if you take away... See, if you take away P2B from Labour Party would be like Shore, AAC. AAC with their 14,000 votes. A Labour Party might not even get up to 100,000 votes if they present a presidential candidate. And in the subsequent years, they might not get anything. I'm telling you. So the reality here is that a Tinubu who, within 2 years, crippled a lot of people, a lot of politicians, took one of the biggest political parties in Africa, has been crippled by Tinubu. You don't compare Tinubu to Jonathan. These two are different people. I will still say it till tomorrow and hit my chest. Most of you don't know Tinubu. You can never know Tinubu. I don't think you know small of Tinubu. I don't know. I'm not hyping the man, but that man is a genius when it comes to all this Maradona game, this politicking. He's a genius. He doesn't have what it takes to bring good governance, but you know what it means now? Evil genius. They are good at doing what hey, you don't hear snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. If it's left for Parliament Tinubu, he can lock everybody in that coalition. He can seize their source of livelihood, cripple their businesses. He can go dictator. He can do and undo. But because of we are in a kind of civilized environment, democracy, the Supreme Court, Constitution, court will stop you from doing a particular thing. What people will say, this and that. The army is full of Fulani, blah, blah, blah. People can pick sides. Military can take over. If it is left for Tinubu, what he will do to the coalition? But at the end of the day, like I've said, all of them are the same thing. My brother, don't. Nigeria is irreparable, and some people want to come and sell to us. They can go to the roadside and those women in the market and tell them that you can fix Nigeria. Don't come here and tell people like us that you can fix Nigeria. Now, the issue I have with the Tinubu's administration is legitimacy. What are the issues? Legitimacy. Can Tinubu get the love of the people? He doesn't care. So far, he can make you do what he wants. Make you do his bidding. You are telling people to tighten their seatbelts, but we are seeing outrageous amounts of money used to purchase cars, renovating buildings and all have you. Look at Sheyi Makinde, 65 billion naira to renovate. Look at Ewike using billions of naira for the International Conference Center. Look at the impunity. Look at the whole things that are happening under Tinubu. Look at how you remove subsidy. You promise that you are going to have more money. You use money to get CNG to ameliorate or alleviate the sufferings and pains of the people. Where at the CNG, you start bullying people. You start planting division. You start your appointments one-sided, left, right, center, and people are looking at it and looking at you. Trillions of naira are being budget padding, trillions of naira. Look at the NNPC imbroglio, 210 million, 103 trillion, 107 expenses, 103 accrued. You bring them together, 210 trillion. And Nigerians are looking at that. Nigerians are hungry. Things are going up. Rice don't come down. Now it don't go up again. No stability. Exchange rate. So what is it? Tinubu has a lot of things to prove to Nigerians. Whatever he's doing, Northern Nigeria always sees as a Yoruba-led federal government because appointments, most of the development are in Lagos. You get Red Lane, partner with federal government. Blue Rail, partner with federal government. Dangote refinery in jail, down under Buhari regime. We have the Coastal Road, partner with this guy, Chagori. A lot of baggages with Tinubu. And they know the APC. People don't even like the APC before. After they removed Jonathan and after Buhari 8 years, people don't like the APC. I tell people don't like the APC. And when you come online, you see a lot of people from a particular region saying all sorts of things about other people. Then what is it? So the main focus here is that it is likely that P2P may not be the candidate. It is likely that will be. Politics is a funny game. But the chances that he will be is high. But politics is a funny game. Let's watch what happens. People are being advised to go and register with the ADC. Obedience are being advised to go and register with the ADC now, so that they can be delegates to whenever there's a primary. I believe that the ADC wants to conduct a primary. The most popular candidate will win. We don't know what method they are going to use, whether it is by appointment or by elections. But it seems like the ADC wants to conduct a primary and they should get a winner. But however, whatever happens, if you do not reform INEC, my brother, forget it. INEC will just come and say, so the person is the winner. Everybody will start going to court. That is the next thing. If the president does not determine the arrest of INEC that time, if people say we are going to protest, good luck to you. Nigerians, are they willing to come out and protest? Good luck to you. As it stands, man, we are at a crossroads. We God heaven, help Nigerians.